Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Tinkertown faction event. Also, we have the new update actually in the game now. If you go to where Adventure Board used to be, that's where you will see it. So let's click on that. We'll take a look at this. Hey, we got a verse there. Nice. Mark's here. How's it going, man? Setting up the stream. Let's turn on some stuff, switch up some stuff, put on a thumbnail, all that good stuff, and then I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this stuff if you're a lurker or a watcher after-er, which I do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Remind me to rant and rave about calling the cable company. Sauna's here. Hey, Sauna, how's it going? No problem. I was about, I'll give you a couple days, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna, run. I ain't gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. I'll give you a couple days before I check on you. I don't like to bug people. Sometimes people be, I don't like people bugging me sometimes. If I'm laying low for a couple of days, I don't want people bugging me sometimes. So I had to give the other people, I do what I would want other people to do for me. So if somebody disappears for, more than a few days, I might check on you, but I'm not gonna immediately, after one day. So, but hey, good to see you, Sana. We got Mark, we got Vu. How's it going? No Tesla, no nothing? Dang. Alright. Well, I got the video out there, Vu, but I can help you. We're going to be going over it today. I went with Gargoyles for the low-level team, if you want to get started. Just Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage. Pretty much all troops you get early game from the Underworld or Mastery. Hopefully you're doing your Mastery in the correct order. That's one of the first things you got to figure out in the entire game. Is to pick the correct colors after you level, because you're going to start leveling pretty much immediately, and you have to start picking your mastery colors pretty much immediately. So that's the first thing in the game that you could do wrong, and if you're watching my new account playthrough, I explain it super early. But you want to pick brown anytime you see it, and then you want to pick red if you don't see brown, and you want to take purple if you don't see brown or red, because then that'll give you mastery weapons, which are good weapons you can get just by leveling up and picking the right colors when it gives you the choice. So make sure you're picking brown every time you see it so you can get that Mountain Crusher, that Black Manacles, that Bronze Lock Pistol, there's all kinds of stuff. And then red is Mang and Golden Cog, and purple is Black Manacles, and so gotta do it in the right order. Don't be picking yellow and green and stuff like that. Setting up the stream here. But yeah, as far as the faction goes for low level, we got yellow and red. So you can do Gargoyles, Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage. You can do Geomancer class, 50% start it. And then what else we got? We got yellow, red. You can do Balder. So Osha's Tome, Balder, or Jar of Eyes, Balder, or Wand of Stars, Balder, something like that. Yellow and red. You can do triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. You can do triple Finesse Nimbus Bow or Staff of Storms or whatever. Doesn't really matter which weapon, as long as you have them fully traded. So red and yellow. That's most of them. It's most of the ones I would mention. Yeah. Alright. Let me put a thumbnail on this bad boy. I'm just going to put a random troop, probably. I was trying to find the new art that you, when you log into the game, they got new art up there for the new update, and I couldn't find it. But I only gave it 1 minute. Looking quickly. I'm sure I can find it if I look harder. Alright, let's do the new frog from Tinkertown or something as our thumbnail. Downloads. We got troop. Come on. But hey, the 6 times faster thing is I called the cable company, and my Wi-Fi should be 6 times faster. So hopefully that's the case. You guys let me know if you crashed today. It should be better. I mean, we went from we had horrible. I called them and we had horrible, slow Wi-Fi. So it should be better now. I can't find this troop that I'm looking for. Troop. There it is. Open. We should have better Wi-Fi now. That should help, right? If my Wi-Fi is 6 times faster, that can't hurt, that's for sure. So, Hoping that helps. And eventually I'm going to get a even better internet and like a new router and stuff, but that's what the best they could do in like immediately. But I got to call back in like 2 weeks or so, and we're going to up it even more probably. Let's jump into the chat. Refresh. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Sheriff Brown. Double, yeah, double or triple finesse is good. You have finesse, make sure you have it fully traded or it doesn't work the right way. That's a good one to use an orb on, just because you get so much value out of it. So if you use like a orange orb on finesse to get it fully traded, it's great value because you use 3 of them. So it's pretty much 3 times the value. Hit that like button, turn your ticket into the train. Let's have a good one today. We're last 2 days of the month. We're trying to beat September, and we're really close. We're super close. It's coming down to the wire. We got 2 streams left in the month. Got like 3 days left. Laptop's being slow. That's why I haven't started yet. Can't believe it's being slow though. Just got better Wi-Fi. I think it's just the laptop. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi. As far as this goes. But the stream should be faster and better. Gems of War is the game. Click. Da-na-na, save. Alright, it should be shareable in a minute or 2. Just give it a minute or 2 to settle if you're going to share it out, so we can have some sort of thumbnail on there. And I'm putting the monetization on the lowest setting, like always. Boop. I think I got it. Alright, now I'll put the chapter in. Put it in live chat, too. We got Daniel here. Better luck both ways. There we go. There we go. Takes forever just to get going. Here we go. There we go. Takes forever just to get going. I do have a video out there. Like I said, I have a Tinkertown video with high, mid, low, deathless, and pure. I've been doing those on the video, so you can watch as I do Pure 500, as I successfully complete it with my team. You can watch as I do Deathless, successfully complete it with my team. Start Tinkertown. We got 8 minutes. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, there's a goal thing. Look. What is that? Let me click that. Make Super Chat more fun with a goal. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Pick a goal. Huh. Let's see. Alright, it only lets me either do 1 or 5, so I guess I have to do 5. Probably not gonna hit that. Choose the super chat colors that count. Pretty much anything. Anything today will be cool. Set a timer. We'll do 1 hour. Share how you'll celebrate. I'll say... Oh, it didn't count Sana's, though. That's stupid, because I started the goal after she did it. That's dumb. We got a goal up there. 5 super chats, $2 and up. So, that's cool. I'm glad they added that. It's kind of... Sucks that Sana's don't count, though. That's stupid. Alright, so we got a goal today of just 5 super chats. It can be $2. That's exactly what we need to beat September, too. But Sana's, I wish, would count, so I'm just going to count it. We'll say we're 1 out of 5. Just add it. You know, we have 1 more than it says. Mark's here. Sana's here. Vu's here. We got Daniel. Alright. And then Sana Gifted, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah, went to 2 Jest. Haven't seen that name in a while. It says, goal created. Sinnycool just started a goal. See goal. Alright. I'm glad they added that. That's sweet. Jam Ricks is here. Alright, let me fix this. I'll put 10:30. I don't want people getting mad at me for starting too late. Save! Alright, let's go. Sorry. Alright, Tinkertown. Let me make sure I didn't miss any of Vu's, if Vu had any more questions. Yeah, I called the cable company, Mark. Yeah, you can share the stream. Yeah, Ferocity can do the same thing as Finesse, pretty much. Yeah, Mountain Crusher would be fine with triple Finesse. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. You know, it's fine. Mark says, Cindy, I thought of you. Trump gave a speech from New York and brought up Sheriff Brown. No joke. That's funny. Oh, you had a bunch of appointments, Sana? Alright, I'll help you out with it, Vu. We got you. Alright, here it goes. Faction Assault. Delve the uncharted layers of Tinkertown for epic loot. Make sure you do these, man. I'm just trying to help. I'm not trying to waste your time or anything. It's super valuable. It's super worth it, no matter who you are, unless you're super high level with tons of resources. I mean, like, all the resources. You can't just have a bunch of gems or a bunch of gold or a bunch of souls. You need to have, like, me, for example, I could probably skip this, but I still don't skip it. And I know I say this every time, but it's important, and I wasn't saying it as much, 6 months ago. I think everybody should do the faction events. I know some people are kind of looking to skip them now. I get it. It's cool. And it's up to you. It's on a case-to-case basis. It's not every single person. But I think 90% of people should do these faction events. It's the event of the day. It's Tuesday. You get rewards. You get loot as you go. You can level a class. You're getting loot as you open a chest at the end of every level, every layer, or whatever you want to call it. It's like triple the loot of doing anything else right now. Like, this is the best thing, the most valuable thing, using your time wisely today if you're doing Tinkertown. And it's not even that hard. Tinkertown is easy and quick, and the Pure isn't that hard. Here's my Pure faction team. If you're trying it today, it's right here. Smashobot, Destructobot, Tink Steam Whistle, Tink Steam Whistle. I put a video out about it, but I'll explain it here. The main thing is that Tink Steam Whistle is going to summon 1 to 3 Tinkertown bots, so you're just never going to die. You can't lose. It's like almost impossible not to get this Pure faction done. You would have to almost try to not get it done. This one's really easy. Just keep summoning back in. I'm not saying you're going to get it done like super fast, but I'm saying you're not going to lose. If you put in the time and effort and just try it and give yourself like a good amount of time to get it done, you'll get it done. It's nobody's going to lose this one. You just keep, unless you like purposely don't summon in troops or something weird, like you would have to try to lose on this one. Just keep summoning in Tinks, or keep summoning with Tink. And the enemy team self-destructs. Like, you don't even have to kill them. They self-destruct. So you're just sitting there surviving while the enemy team is self-destructing, like, worst case scenario. The only one you have to kill is their Tink Steam Whistle, and that's it. And then the rest of them will self-destruct, and you win. So that's, the main thing. The other strategies, like Tink Steam Whistle does armor and life. You could boost a bunch of armor up and then use the frog later. Your team is never going to be the same. Like, when you start, it's not going to be the same at the end because your own troops will self-destruct. So it doesn't even matter if you're doing, like, really well and not dying. They're going to eventually self-destruct. So you're going to lose troops. You're going to have to summon them in. You're going to have a different team at the end. So you have to get used to using all of them. So get used to using the frog. Get used to using Smashobot. Get used to using Destructobot. Get used to using all of them. Like, there's one that can loot pretty good. If the enemy team has full mana on at least 2 troops, the little orb-looking one can loot pretty good. But then it will self-destruct because you keep casting it and casting it and casting it. Eventually, it's going to self-destruct. But while you're doing that, you're getting a ton of red. You may be getting incidental skulls and extra little skull damage. So it's pretty worth it to just loop it until it self-destructs. Then you can summon something better in too. Like, that thing's probably the worst option. So you want to kind of loop it until it self-destructs. It's this one, Detectobot. So if there's 2 or more enemies with full mana, start casting this and it'll infinite loop. And then eventually it will self-destruct, but until it does, it's going to get up all your red troops. It's going to get like extra incidental skull damage while it's doing it. Like, it's a good thing to be doing, at certain points during the fights. Then you got this thing. You can boost, does damage boosted by my armor. So you're going to have tons of armor from your horde level, tons of armor from, the tank who gives out armor too. And then, you know, Smash-O-Bot's a pretty good one to do damage with. Explodes all red gems. Deals damage to the first enemy. Boosted by my armor. You can boost that one up too. Like, this one's even better than the frog. Like, boost this one up and then cast it. And you'll blow up all the red, get it back up. You can cast it again. Like, Smash-O-Bot's probably the best damage dealer. The one to use to kill them. I did Destructobot because it can do triple damage sometimes. Chance to deal triple damage. And, you know, these two have 25% skull reduction, too, so they're both kind of tanks. So that's what I went with. Smash-O-Bot, Destructobot, Tink. You pretty much can't lose because of the Tinks. And the enemy team, two of the fights, they're going to self-destruct if you can't kill them. So it's pretty much like that epic trial where you have, what's-his-face? Captain McCall, and the enemy keeps submerging. Like, the enemy keeps submerging itself, and then you can instant kill them when they're submerged with the Captain McCall. So they're just like Tinkertown, where they're self-destructing. Like, you don't even have to kill them. They do it for you. So not hard at all. Pretty easy. Alright, let's let's show a couple teams here. I do have a video out there, so I'm probably not going to run them all, but I'll show you some teams. Like, what did I show on the video? I showed Guard's avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley, because Sir Quentin Hadley's available in the Soul Forge right now, and anytime you can run Guard's avatar in the Underworld, you kind of want to, because your armor's up super high, you can put on Guard medals, you're going to one-shot, it's pretty quick. You got Harpy Mage 2, add in a weapon, and that's a good team. Mid-game, mid-level, you do Tesla, so maybe we'll do that one. Let me show Tesla, or let's show the low-level teams for Vu real quick, but you know, with the low-level team, I would do Gargoyle is what I recommended, but you can also do Balder like this. Just do like Osha's Tome or something. Some sort of blue weapon. Or you can do Jar of Ice, either one. But Osha's Tome, wherever it is, right here. I usually put it on top. I do Titan class to 50% start them. Not sure if you have Balder or not, Vu, but this is a really fun team. And it's epic and under. And your banner would be some sort of blue, of course. Maybe even just blue-yellow to get that Osha's Tome up. You can go with minus brown. So that would be a recommendation for epic and under. Just keep casting Balder over and over and over and over and over. Chad's here. What up, Chad? We got a super chat goal today. 5 of them. Sana already did one. I'm just going to count it. Alright. Another team for Vu. I think you were looking at the triple finesse or the triple... I like Ferocity. Finesse is good too, but Ferocity is like my favorite Guardian, so I usually do something like Rage Reaver. You might not have it because it's hard to get. But if you happen to have Rage Reaver, it's the best weapon for Ferocity. Because it does, it boosts off of Taurus allies and it puts red up there, which Ferocity uses. So if you happen to have this weapon, go check and see. You want to make your class Shaman. So your whole team is Taurus. And then your banner would be some sort of like red and brown, I think. I think Meteor banner. I remember, I use Ferocity quite a bit, so I had like to remember it off the top of my head. Okay, but if you don't have Rage Reaver, it's okay. You can do, like Glowing Core. Would be the next best thing, probably. If you have Glowing Core. If you don't have Glowing Core, it's still fine. You can do Wand of Stars. You can do Mountain Crusher. You can do Essence of Evil. You can do Reflection of Good. Any of those would be fine. Like, let's just do Essence of Evil, for example, because you can get it for free off of Plague Lord hero class. So something like that would be fine. The reason I do Rage Reaver is because you get a bunch of extra turns with it. It throws red up on the board, and then you set off this third trait, which is cool. You're going to deal double skull damage versus red enemies. The faction like this event has a bunch of red enemies because it's Tinkertown. It does double... If the enemy uses red mana, deal double damage. So it does double damage to red enemies. A lot of the enemies are going to be red because it's Tinkertown. Alright, you have Essence of Evil, so there you go. Just do this. I can't, like... I can show you the team code. Use Shaman class. Use Meteor Banner. Triple Ferocity, Essence of Evil is perfectly fine. You'll get all the way through the event. Try to have it fully traded to make it the best it can be. 50% skull reduction, double skull damage versus red enemies, and 4 to all skills on all Taurus allies and matching 4 or more gems. Like, they're all 3 important. But you don't have to. Like, you could still get it done even without the traits, but hopefully you have them. Alright, now let's do the team we're actually going to do. Probably just Tesla today. Holy Saint Astra is here. Whenever you can use Holy Saint Astra and Tesla, it's a great time to do it. Tesla's good no matter when. Like, you can always do. I think I was using just one. Because I wanted to do the ruby weapon. With it. I felt like I had enough mana. Had enough mana. That's fine. I got Holy Saint Astra and Harpy Mage for mana generation. So break out that ruby weapon there. Class, really doesn't matter. Whatever you want to level. I think I was doing Corsair. It's a good blue class. But you could do Titan. You can do Sun Spear. You can just make yourself a human. And then banner would be definitely red. We don't have purple. It's okay. Probably rather do like red-yellow. Let's do this one. Might be a different banner than I mentioned in the video, but it's all good. And then pop on your guard medals. Yeah, I think Essence of Evil is one of the best weapons in the game still. It's definitely one of the best class weapons, but even just in the entire game, it's really good. It's up there with Wand of Stars and Rope Dart and the Ruby Weapon. Maybe I should do another one of those videos. I need to start writing stuff down. I always forget. Like, I think of ideas. I say this all the time, too, and then I keep not... I'll get a piece of paper out, I'll write down a couple ideas, and then I'll lose the paper. Or I'll forget to keep doing it. Should probably do one of those videos. I don't want to mention it too much, because you know how this YouTube is with this game. I do treasure multiplier order. You can do that if you want. It can't hurt. It's kind of like picking highest, hardest fights, just so you can't be wrong. Like in the holiday event, you pick the hardest fights, you can't be wrong. Like in the journey event, you pick the highest miles, you can't be wrong. Like in the faction events, you pick the highest treasure multiplier order, and you can't be wrong. People might debate whether it matters or not, but you know what definitely doesn't matter? If you pick highest level, you can't be doing it wrong. So why not make it foolproof? Why not make sure you're doing it right? Why, like, oh, maybe if I do it this way, it doesn't matter? Like, why take that risk when you can just do highest level? Boo says, I hate it when the faction assault only lasts one day, that I can't make your team work right away for my account. Right. With the faction events, eventually you're going to realize, like, they're all just color restrictions, and you'll have a team. Like, as you play the game, you'll start to notice a pattern of where, you know, like this one's red and yellow. You'll have a yellow team, you'll have a red team. Like, sometimes whatever colors they are, the more you play, the more weeks you play, the more you'll just have a team ready to go for red or yellow or red and yellow. So it is kind of annoying that's only a one-day event, but just get all rewards. You don't have to do anything spectacular. I just get all rewards. I go to level 90, that's all you have to do. Just level 90. It's like probably 90 fights or less, and they go really fast. Probably more like 65 fights, and you're doing like one every, probably doing like 3 a minute. So it takes like 20 minutes to get this done, to get all rewards. Something like that. Some people can do it faster, some people, you know, be a little slower, but somewhere around there. About 20 minutes to get this done. It's worth it because you get, look at all the stuff you get just after each fight. Like experience, gold, souls, trophies, more gold, more glory, more souls, class experience. Like, and that's just for each fight, each and every fight. Then you get a chest at the end, and you get more stuff from the chest. And then the rewards, getting all rewards. Orbs. If you're still doing the underworld, you should definitely do this. And even if you're done with it, I still feel like you should do it, but some people don't. Now, let's just do this first level 20, and then we'll move on to something else. Y'all know the deal. We do these every week. Mark with the 2, giving the train a little push. Sauna's out there. Sauna's out there. Mark's out there. Guys jumping rope or something. Double dutching. Jumping, doing a backflip. Doing a cat pass backflip. A cat pass backflip through the ropes. Doing a Capri Sun. Alright, so here's another one. But I have a video if you just, for some reason you missed this, or I only do this again. That way if anybody has questions, like Vu had questions. But you can go watch the video, and it's like 10 minutes long, has Deathless, Pure, and 3 teams on it, high, mid, and low. So I will definitely be doing this today. I do it every single Tuesday. And my Tinkertown is on 500. Just by the way. Alright, let's do this new thing, these dailies. Let's check it out. Let me grab my mail. I don't like to see that blinking. Why is my Delve chest level so high? Mine is not that level 9. So that's partially from doing the treasure multiplier order. And then it's partially from my horde quality. So you want to make sure your quality is at 10. So before you even do the event, if you check out my new account playthrough playlist, you know, you start with City of Thieves, and you're doing City of Thieves every day, 3 times a day with your Rowan team. You build your Rowan team, you go get all the cool legendaries from the underworld. But eventually, once you're in full swing of that, and you have like all the good troops down there, and your City of Thieves horde level's at like 100 or 133 or something like that, and you're just blazing through it every day, and it's like a habit. And you got like Gobtruffle, Miraji Queen, and Beatrix, and Gargoyle, and Harpy Mage, and Shagaroth, and Magma Dragon, Great Worm, yada yada yada. Once you're like to that point, you start thinking about, okay, which faction event is coming up next week? Or, you know, Tinkertown's today, so why not make Tinkertown the next one that I get my horde level to 100, I get my quality to 10. So that's where you would do it right here. Go to horde. You know, you have to have some treasure, but you've been doing City of Thieves every day, 3 times a day. You should have treasure. And then you would go, like, get the Beatrix, get the Gobtruffle, get all the ones I mentioned, and while you're doing that, you'll get treasure. Then you throw the treasure in here, and you get your quality to 10 by making it a 100% chance. So if you have, like, Sacred Treasure, that's 50%. And then you add in, like, Priest Chalice, now it's 70%. And then you add, like, 3 of these, bang, now you got 100%. So you give yourself a 100% chance to get to the next quality. You do that 10 times, and then you have quality 10. And that makes your chest level higher, the quality thing. So you want to have, if you're doing a faction event, you want to have your quality on 10 so you get more loot. So quality, right here, this is what it's doing. It's giving me plus 3 Delve chest level. So I got 9 because I got 6, and then it went up by 3 because of my quality. So I'm also getting 2 times ingots, 2 times glory, 2 times souls, and 4 times gold for having my horde quality on 10. So the order of operation is going to be different for everybody. Everybody should do City of Thieves first. But after that, it should be different for everybody, because whatever faction event comes up when you're ready to do this. So like today, if you're ready to do this, it's Tinkertown, you would do Tinkertown second. If you're not ready today, and maybe you're ready this weekend, and it's Emperor Nazara or something, you would do Emperor Nazara. You don't do it immediately. You kind of work on City of Thieves first until it's flowing and it's a habit and you're getting awesome troops. And your City of Thieves quality is 10? Well, it matters per faction, so you would have to go do if you're doing Tinkertown, you need to go to Tinkertown and up your quality in Tinkertown as well. Like, each and every faction has its own quality. And since Tinkertown is the faction event, and that's where it would matter, like, that you have quality to 10. But it's good you have City of Thieves at 10, because that just gives you more loot for farming. When you're farming City of Thieves, now you're just getting more loot because your quality is on 10. Like, Horde level will make it easier. It gives you more stats and potions and stuff, and plus it counts towards your renown. The quality just gives you more loot. So you want to do both. And they kind of go up at the same time anyway. You almost can't not do both. So hopefully that helped. Alright, let's check out these dailies. This new daily menu. It's pretty much just your XP booster and your adventure board. That's it. And then I think you could, if the Buccaneers bounty, I think, is here too. Like, if you complete all 6 of these, then you have a chance at a Buccaneers bounty, which is a pay thing, which is not going to matter to me at all, but for everybody else. Now, this is adventure board, dig for gems, play for verse 2, and map the underworld. That's adventure board. Up here is your XP booster, stone crystals, tribute, and dungeon lord. So you got to get all 6 of these done to have a chance at the Buccaneers bounty. Your bottom right is the kill 100 troops. That's the thing that used to be on top of the adventure board, like above dig for gems, play for verse 2, and map the underworld. It used to be up there, the kill 100 troops. And then the bottom left is the exalted goals, so it's just showing you, like, oh, if I get dungeon lord done, it's going to fill in that first circle. If I get tribute done, it's going to fill in the second circle. If I get stone crystals done, it's going to fill in the third circle. And then you get the 15-minute XP booster, which I almost never collect immediately. I let it go to my mail so I can use it whenever I want to at a good time. Mike Sheard got me a verse in my daily shop. Yeah, me too. I'm going to get it right now. Let's do these. I just level a class. Night Weaver's the last class I need to level. Let's wrap this up. Let's get this whole thing done. Do the XP booster and the adventure board. You see how Vu, I'm still using Rowan even at this super high level? Because I feel like it's the best thing to use to level classes. Just as you do your dailies. You don't have to go out of your way to do some weird, like, Explore 12 thing, or, you know, just equip the class you need to level as you're doing adventure board and dungeon and pet rescues and, like, the faction event. And you'll get them done slowly over time. So it's kind of new. The other thing that came into the game was the special event thing, like the special holiday event thing. We haven't seen yet. I think it's going to be coming soon, though. Maybe next weekish. I don't think they want to, like, do it while there's a holiday event going on. Oh, remember the holiday event ends on, like, Thursday, so get your pets, your golden pet, your legendary, and your armor. I think red is a verse I need, too. Like, I always need red, and I always need red. I think Cindy's just always one of my lowest. A lot of gems here. Alright, yeah, so I called the cable company last night. I was really just trying to pay my bill. It was due yesterday. I called the automated system. I don't know why I still call. It's just me. I don't know. Like, I'm sure I could do it online, or I could do some app, or I could have an auto pay thing, yada yada. But I like to call. Usually just use the automated system. Now, the reason I do that is because I don't have, like, a specific account that always has the money in it. Like, I have several different accounts, several different streams of income. And so does Mrs. Cinny. So sometimes we use this card, sometimes we use that card. And I don't really like auto pay because sometimes they don't have it on there, like, honestly. So I call them, and I'm trying to do the automated system. First try, it like overpays or something. I'm like, no. And I like hurry up and hang up because it's trying to like do a double payment. I'm like, no. So I had to hang up. So I call back again. And I'm just trying to do my regular monthly payment. And it's like asking for some secret code. Like for me to pay. I hate that. That's the first thing I hate. First thing I want to rant about. You're just trying to pay a bill. and they get so like weird about it. Like, you have to be the person whose name is on the account to pay the bill. Like, I wouldn't care if Donald Trump or Joe Rogan or Elon Musk paid my bill. Like, let them pay it. You're not giving out any information. They're giving you their information to pay your bill. So who cares? Like, I don't know how a scammer could do anything. If a scammer called up and wanted to pay my bill, they would have to give their information, like their credit card, their debit card. So I don't get how that's any kind of scam. I think they're just being paranoid. I know there's other scams out there, and that's why the whole security code thing had to be put into, you know, implemented. But it's the first time it's ever happened. I've been on the same cable for like 7-8 years. The first time it's ever happened that they asked me for some secret code that I couldn't remember from 8 years ago, you know? So I kept on putting it in wrong, and eventually it like sent me to a real person. So I couldn't remember my secret passcode. And I got to the real person. I'm like, I'm just trying to pay my bill, dude. Like, I'm just trying to pay my bill. They're like, okay. And they start asking me all this information. I give it all to them. And then I set up a new security code because I couldn't remember the old one. And then, like, I pay my bill. And, like, they asked me after I paid the bill, like, is it all going okay? Like, you guys happy with your service? Blah, blah, blah. And I was pretty much like, no, it's slow and it sucks. They're like, oh, I said, we have, like, super old, like, it's been like 8 years on the same stuff, and we weren't even on the right update or anything, and you guys just put us on the right update. And I have a router and a modem from, like, probably, like, at least 5 years ago. Like, maybe, can you guys send me a new router or modem or something? And she's like, well, let me see what I can do here. And she starts taking forever, of course. Alright, I gotta do dungeon, tribute, and stone crystals. So let's go do the dungeon. But anyway, I pay my bill. She's trying to see if we can get faster internet or something, or get me a new router or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I paid this much. I pay like a ton of money, and my internet sucks. And like, we aren't even using the cable right now. So, like, I want to take the cable off there, and I want to get faster internet or something. So she's like, well, we can up you. We have like the lowest internet speed. I didn't even know that until she told me that. She's like, well, you guys are on this, and that's like the lowest. I'm like, okay, well, can you up it, please? She's like, yeah, it's only like $30 more a month, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Maybe take the cable off and then up the internet speed, and I won't even be paying more. Ooh, I got a perfect. So she starts looking into all the deals and stuff, and suppose they had like they had like 1 gig, and I would be paying less, like with the same package, with still having cable and everything. So they have me paying like way too much money for crap. And she was like, I don't know how, you know, you're paying this much, and you could be paying like $70 less and have way better stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this sucks. Like, I'm about to cancel it. It's so horrible. So she starts looking into all the deals and if she can get me a better deal. And of course, she can't do it. She can't figure out how to do it. So she's got to transfer me to the sales department, which is always fun, because you know how that goes. So I sit on hold for probably like 7 minutes, like just listening to elevator music. I guess she was telling them what we were trying to do in that time. And then this other lady gets on the phone. Tamika gets on the phone. And she starts asking me like a million questions. I'm like, if anybody's a scammer, like, you guys are a scammer, because I'm just trying to pay my bill. And I'm trying to give you my credit card and my debit card information. And you're all worried about some secret passcode. But then I have to give you, like, the inner diameter of my butthole. And everything else. My social security number, my height, my weight, what color my eyes are. And she's asking for all this information. I'm like, dude, if anybody's scamming, it's you, not me. Transfer me to a whole different department, a whole different person, and now you're asking me all this information. But, so she's trying to get me on a package, like a better package, better internet speed, because we've been crashing on the streams and stuff, and hopefully it doesn't crash today. Remember to keep me up to date on that if you crash or not. So we're supposed to be 6 times faster right now. Um, and the thing that really made me mad is she started to try to sell me phone service. And that happened with the stupid electricity, too. I'd call for a simple thing, and then I'm on the phone for like an hour because they're trying to sell me something else. That happens every single time. That's why I bet you that's why people don't call. I don't even like want to talk to a real person when I call. I'm just trying to talk to like the automated system and pay my bill. Like, I'm not trying to talk to a real person. Because when I called the electric, all I was trying to do was transfer the electric to our new place. Like, we moved. Can I transfer my electricity to the new place and cancel the old electricity at the old place? Like, it's simple. Here's the address. Transfer it to my name at the new place. Like, so simple. But they're on the phone trying to sell me cable. This is the electric company. I call the electric company, and all I want them to do is put it in my name at the new house, which is so simple. So simple. All they need is the address, pretty much. And it would have been done in 5 seconds. But then they try to start selling me cable out of nowhere. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I already have cable. I don't want your cable. And then he wouldn't tell me like if my electricity was transferred or not. Like, I've already talked about this, but it happened again when I called the cable company. They instead of trying to sell me cable, they tried to sell me phones. So beware if you're calling anywhere, because we got the Gloomleaf fight. Great. So they're gonna try to sell you something else. If you talk to a real person, they're gonna try to sell you something else for sure. No matter where, you can call the furniture company and they're gonna try to sell you tires for your car. You call the electric company, they're trying to sell you cable. You call the cable company, they're trying to sell you phones. Call a toilet company, they're trying to sell you Gems of War. It's weird. So she's trying to sell me phones, and I'm like, I am just trying to get my internet faster, please. I wasn't thinking about phones. This is the thing, like, they can give me the best deal ever, but I have a one-track mind. I explained to her after she tried to sell me phones for like 30 minutes, and I was just like, sounds good, sounds good, but I didn't call for that, sorry. That sounds great, but I didn't call for that, you know? And I explained to her, I'm like, I called to pay my bill, right? To use the automated system to pay my bill. And somehow now I'm talking to you and you're trying to sell me phones. Like, how did this even happen? I'm like, you should maybe just cancel the entire thing. Like, I'm ready to... Like, I don't want the phone, okay? And the internet sucks. You suck. I basically said, you guys suck, and my internet sucks, and everything about it sucks, and I'm just ready to cancel the whole thing. And then that's when she stopped talking about phones. I say, I have a one-track mind. I called to pay my bill, right? The other lady already talked me into getting faster internet, which I needed to do anyway, so I was like, alright, fine. And now you're trying to sell me phones. And I have a one-track mind, and I just wanted to pay my bill for real. But I'll do the internet thing, but I'm not also getting phone service. So, like, you're going a little bit too far here, you know? Take what you can get. Don't be selling me phones, and I just lost a dungeon. Cool. Doesn't matter though. We'll do some other team because they got Gloomleaf, which is annoying for a Skull team. It's crazy. I can't believe it. And then the thing with calling the electric company and them trying to sell me cable, they wouldn't even tell me if it was transferred to my name or not. Like, that really made me mad because he kept saying, "Well, you know, once we get this quote finished, you know, it'll be in your name, you know." And I'm like, is it in my name or not, dude? Well, you know, once we get this information and we're able to get your quote, you know, I'll be able to tell you. Is it in my name or not? Like, I called to get it in my name. Is it in my name or not? Like, I don't want your cable. Well, the cable's a really good deal, you know. You get this, this, and this, and what do you got right now? What are you trying to do? What kind of devices do you got? How many phones do you got? How many computers do you got? How many people are there? What size is your plunger? Do you have a dog? Like, bro, I already answered, like, all your questions. I don't even want it. I'm just entertaining you because you won't shut up about it. I just want to know if my electricity is in my name or not. Like, that's what I called about. And I'm about to hang up on you unless you tell me, well, you know, once we get this quote through, I'll be able to tell you if it's in your name or not. Eventually, I just hung up on that guy. The other lady, like, got the drift. The first guy just didn't get the drift, you know? He wouldn't shut up about it. And I had to hang up on him. And then it was in my name. Like, he just wasn't telling me. Like, it was done probably in 5 seconds. And then he wasted, like, an hour of my time on the phone. The second lady kind of got the drift when I was like, I'm about to say cancel everything if you don't shut up. I just called to pay my bill, and you're talking about selling me phone service at the cable company, which I get. And I was like, I know, I probably could. I probably need to do this eventually, but I called about paying my bill, and then they talked me into doing the faster internet, which is fine because it's not even more money, it's less money. And I needed to do that anyway. We've been crashing on stream and everything, so I went along with that thing. But now you're going a step too far with the phone service. And I probably need that too, but I'm not thinking about that right now. I would have to talk to my, you know, Mrs. Sinny. I can't just all of a sudden do things on the phone on a whim. So she eventually got the point of, okay, I want to get the faster internet, that's it. If you don't talk about that, then I'm hanging up on you. They must really pressure those people to sell you stuff. For sure. I mean, that's their... The one guy was, like, telling me his life story and about how, you know, they're making him do that, pretty much. I'm like, man, that sucks. And I was talking to him for a minute, just, like, personally. But eventually I had to hang up on him. Because he wouldn't shut up about it. Like, geez Louise, bro, just give me what I called for. Yeah, we'll never run out of rants, Mark. We'll never run out of rants. We had a lady today who wouldn't turn right on red. I know a lot of y'all out there do that crap. Around here, now I have to say this because I know it's not the same for everybody. Some of y'all have cameras at your yellow lights, and you're scared that you're going to get a ticket for running a yellow light. That's not around here. That's not a thing, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm not telling you to run yellow lights if you have cameras. If you're gonna get a ticket, don't get a ticket because of me. But around here, you can turn right on red pretty much everywhere. There's like one. I can think of like maybe one light where you can't. Out of like 50 lights, there's probably one where you can't turn right on red. Around here. There's this one, though, that's kind of confusing, and I get it, but it's like, how long have you been driving? Shouldn't you know? Like, if you've been living in this area, like, it might have been a new person or something, but it's like, come on, dude. You know this light. This light has been here like this for probably 30 years. And you don't know how to do it yet? You're going to be that person holding up the entire line? Come on, man. It's like a you pull up at a stoplight, and there's 2 lanes that turn right. And then there's a lane that goes straight. And then there's a left-hand turn lane. So there's like 4 lanes when you pull up to this light. The furthest right lane, you can turn right on red. But people never do it. They're stupid. The lane right next to it, that's also turning right, you can't. There's a sign. There's a sign right in front of the lane that says, don't turn right on red. But that's where it's at. The sign is right in front of that lane. That's the second lane over, on the left. Not the one that's furthest right. The sign is up in front of the lane that you're not allowed to turn right on red on. It doesn't apply to every single lane. It's just that one lane. Because that's where the sign is, in front of that lane. But people go to the furthest right lane, and they're looking up and to their left at the sign that says, don't turn on red. And they get paranoid and don't turn on red, even though they can. Just because there's a sign doesn't mean it always applies to you. Like, if you're in the left-hand turn lane, are you looking at the don't turn right on red lane sign? If you're going straight, are you looking at the don't turn right on red sign? Why? If you're in the furthest right-hand lane, that don't apply to you. It's for the second right turn lane that's, you know, to the left. because it's right in front of it. There's no reason not to turn right on red if you're in the all the way right-hand lane. It's so easy. There's never a problem. You're just holding up traffic, being paranoid and weird. Just use your eyeballs and read. If it's not right in front of your lane, then it doesn't apply to you. At least I know it's kind of confusing at that light, though. I get it. Like, when people don't turn right on red there, I'm like, another one of these people, but I get it. I understand why. There's a sign there that you're reading that's way over there, not even in front of you, but okay, whatever. I guess you're going to be very, very, very careful. There's tumbleweeds going by. There's, like, ducks walking 1 mile an hour. There's nobody coming for miles and miles and miles for, like, 5 straight minutes, and they're just sitting there, just reading a sign. It's not like there's a ton of traffic going by and it's super dangerous or anything. There's tumbleweeds and ducks walking slowly. Nobody coming for 5 minutes, but they just sit there and hold up a whole line of traffic. Everybody else in the line would turn right on red, but they're in front, so now they're holding up everybody else. It's freaking selfish. Like, who cares if there's not a cop around? Like, what's the risk? It's confusing anyway. You could, like, do, like, hey, I didn't know, like, there's 2 lanes, the sign's in front of the other lane, like, well, they're not gonna, I've done it in front of a cop. Like, I'm 100% sure you can turn right on red. I do it in front of the police I've done it multiple times, right, and I've watched police do it. Like, I've lived here forever, and I've gone to that light a million times. So, the literal police turn right on red on that. I've done it in front of police. It's not against the law. You can do it. You just have to be smart and realize that the sign is in front of the other lane, not the one you're in. But people hold it up all day. Like the cop, I think I even seen a cop honking at somebody one time for holding up, like not turning right on red. They're like honking at them, about to pull them over for not doing it. Wasting their time. What if they're trying to get somewhere and do something? What if somebody's in trouble and they just don't have their lights on and you're sitting there for 5 minutes with tumbleweeds going by? Just because you're scared you're going to get pulled over for turning right on red. Oh no, you might go to prison for 30 years. Sana with the gifted went to Mason King. I guess gifteds don't count. That's stupid. Oh well, we got 3 out of 5. We'll just say it counts. I don't know why that doesn't count. Morgan Camo Cat is here. Hello, you made it early. We did the faction. Now we're doing the new daily thing. Where can you get that weapon, Vu? Some of those weapons, you have to wait till it's a certain kingdom week. They're like special weapons that happened in a certain event like 3 years ago. But I got a perfect run. On video, baby! But yeah, let's go check out the weapons for Vu. Some weapons you have to just wait until it's a certain kingdom week. If we go look at Rage Reaver, a lot of people won't have it because it was an event weapon from like 4 years ago. And it's a Wild Plains weapon. So you would have to wait until a Wild Plains week, and then that weapon will be in the Soul Forge. That's how you get it if you miss it the first time. So if there's a weapon you're looking for and you don't have, go to your collection, pull up the weapon, and see what kingdom it's from. And then, you know, go look at Terran's World or something and see when that kingdom is coming up. Like, we got a K-Zeal week next week, so you could go, alright, well, what weapons are coming through for K-Zeal? So these are, you know, a lot of the weapons that are going to come through, like, I've been waiting for, whatever, Emperina's Tooth, or, that might not be a good example, but, like, these are all the weapons you should be able to get next week. And then if you look, if you do this, you do a Donna, these are all the weapons that are available in the Soul Forge right now. I'm not even in the Soul Forge. Look, Doomed Opus, Drill Shooter, Gear Slinger, Mecha Axe, right? Shock Hammer, Rune Gauge, Spark Hammer, Engineer's Drill, okay? I don't think I've ever shown this. I just say it. But look. Gear Slinger. Spark Hammer. Rune Gauge. Shock Hammer. Engineer's Drill, right? Tinker's Buzzblade. Pistol of Adana. Drill Shooter. Mecha Axe. Doomed Opus. Fire Sword. See how that works? The game is, you know, it makes... The more you play it, the more you'll notice things like this. Doomed Opus, Drill Shooter, Fire Sword, you know, Gear Slinger, Rune Gauge, Shock Hammer, Tinker's Buzzblade, Engineer's Drill, Spark Hammer. Got it? So that's how it works. Like, next week is Kaziel, this week is Adana, the week before that was, like, Zalkari or something. Every week has a kingdom. Every kingdom has a week. And the same with the event key drop table. Like, if you go here and you look up Adana, these are all the troops that are available in the event key drop table. Like, most of them. Same thing with the weapons. It's not going to be every single weapon. Some weapons are just from mastery. Some weapons are just from classes. But the majority. Like, you're going to be able to get the majority of these troops from event keys. Because it's an Adana week. You go here, it says Adana right there. And that's the troops you can get from event keys. It's like a concept you get after like a year or two. Like, oh, it's Adana week. That means it's Adana troops in the event key drop table, and it's Adana weapons in the Soul Forge, and I wonder which kingdom is next week. And alright, so our dailies, we just gotta take one more tribute, which I can't just go do, but we almost have them done. What else do you guys want to see? I'm about to just play the game normally. Let me catch up in the chat too. Ooh, Mike with a bunch of tasks on stream. Way to go, dude. Thank you so much. Alright, let me catch up in the chat here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Classic EverQuest is here. We got Mike. Yeah, that verse was nice. Yeah, that was a big rant, huh? Boo says, did you buy the campaign pass for Archdruid Blackwood? No, I don't buy anything in the game. I'm free to play. I feel like that helps the most people. I know, like, buying stuff helps people in a certain way, too. I'm not, like, putting that down. I feel like other streamers that buy stuff, they can show Archdruid Blackwood. They can show things that I can't show. So that's... I think there's a place for both of them. But free to play, you know, like, everything I'm doing, you can do it, too. There's no question. I don't have VIP 20. I don't have some random pay troop. I don't have some random pay weapon, right? I got everything for free. So no matter who you are, whether you're paying or not, you can do everything that I'm doing. That's the cool thing about my channel. But other channels that do buy everything, like, they can show certain troops and certain weapons that I can't show, and that's cool too. Timestamp, I forgot. I don't know. Classic. Crash counter, 0 so far? Nice. Don't say it too loud. That's the way, I like it. Boo says maybe you could have stopped them at the beginning and saved a bunch of time. I know, I try to. But then they won't do the thing that I called about. I'm like trying to get them to do the thing I called about. Sana says, the Rune Gauge is also available from bundles and special events only. Good weapon in my opinion. Alright, so we already did dailies. We already did dungeon. What would be next? I guess I'll do holiday. I don't think I need to, though. So I'm not just going to keep going for no reason, basically. I already got everything that I want. I got the mythic, or the legendary, sorry. I already got her. I already got the pet. I got a copy of the golden pet. I got the other one fully ascended. I already have the witch armor. I'm not going to be able to get the orb of power unless I spend gems, and I don't need it. I have like a bunch of orbs of power. Like other people, you might go ahead and get the orb of power. It's a good value. It's a good time to do it. It's a good time to get one. But I don't want it. So just to double check, I'll go to my collection. And do unowned just to make sure I have that legendary. Yep. Somehow I missed Foxglove. That's such an embarrassing one to miss. Because everything else is pay troops. I missed Foxglove when I was finishing up my new account playthrough. And then I can go to, like, pets and make sure I have, just do upgradable. Just to double check. I have both of them, you see. Let's do this. This gives you progress towards Chaos Orbs by leveling pets and stuff. It's another thing that happens as you level up pets. Like, your pets will help get your kingdom power up. Your pets will give you, like, little stats. Like, this is giving me stats for Haunted Doll. And then pets give you progress over there. The Pet Mastery, feed your pets to level them up and increase your pet mastery and gain valuable rewards. So, once I get another 3 levels on a pet, I'm going to get an orb. Which I can probably do right now. It's a good reason to keep these fully leveled if you have the food. Alright, I probably sent it to the mail, so make sure you go check your mail. Let's go ahead and level everything. Alright, that's everything. Now I should have an orb in the mail. Right here. And here's some more stuff. Some gems. Just like extra stuff you get for doing the pets. Alright, so we did dailies. We did dungeon. Not doing the holiday event. What's up with the campaign? Do I got that? I gotta collect this. Oh no, you crashed? That's weird, dude. I got 6 times faster internet now. Shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna keep working on it though, so. Yeah, we could do Underspire. Let's grab this. Classic says, went live the other day, was a lot of fun, gotta do it again. As soon as I went live, I died, though, and had to start with the corpse retrieval. Oh, no. Yeah, I saw, man. It looked like it went really good. Game recognized game, bro. I see you did good. I didn't see, like, the stream live. I mean, I don't know, like, everything, but I seen your views were good. Alright. What's next? Got the campaign done, daily's done, dungeon done, holiday event done. We could do Underspire. I like to try to get 1 dragon a day, and I definitely haven't done that. I got to the first door. So we're going this way. We got Bork, Engineer's Drill. This is the low-level team. Should I try it? Should I do this again? I don't feel like there's any reason to, because people don't really care. Like, it's just for me, I guess. If I was to do this again, I've already done it. Like, I already did the entire thing, Epic and Under, without even using trinkets, without even dying, without losing a fight. So there's almost no reason to do this again. You guys care? Alright, well, let's go. As long as you guys care. Alright, so this is Epic and Under. I'm pretty sure I can get it all the way done with it. I already did it twice. Oh, no. We got Brown. We got Brown again. Let's do Bombot. And win. So I'm not saying this is the best team. I just think it's the best team if you don't have Mythics and Legendaries. Summon something in there with the Engineer's Drill after you lose your Bombot. This wouldn't be good for like a faction event because you don't want to be using something that, you know, you lose. It wouldn't really matter if you can summon something in, but it would be, well, I guess it wouldn't matter too bad. Got the flame cannon for backup. What's for lunch, Chad? Finally on break, but might have to be a quick one. Food truck is almost here. What kind of food is it? Taco truck? There's this taco truck by this gas station I've always wanted to try. I haven't tried it yet. It's like I don't feel like sitting there and waiting. Like if I go to, you know, you go to the gas station because you want to hurry up and get something and pay too much for it. You're already doing something you probably shouldn't do. You're in a hurry. Like, if you're going to the gas station to get anything except for gas, you're probably in a hurry. So that's why I don't really... I never really want to go... Like, it smells so good, and I want to try it one time, but... It's like when I'm thinking about food, I'm going to a restaurant, and then when I'm at the gas station, I'm thinking about going in and out and getting it, like, leaving. Not, like, hanging out at the food truck. I haven't got to try it yet, but it always smells so good. Remember, Underspire, you don't have potions. Cool thing about this week is you can use your same exact team from your world event. Whatever you're using in the world event, use it in Underspire. It's a direct copy-paste. There's, like, no reason for Underspire videos this week. If somebody put out an Underspire video, it's view farming for no reason. Because what they should have said is, hey, just copy-paste your world event team over. Bang, video's over in 5 seconds. Should be a 5-second Underspire video this week if there's any of them out there. That's why I didn't put one up. I'm like, what's the point? It's not even like, oh, you gotta take the raid troop off, or oh, you gotta take the journey troop off. It's not, there's no thought involved at all. You copy-paste your world event team over. That's it. You're done. 5-second video. So I didn't do it. No. I just said that. I'm like, hey, if you need Underspire, just copy-paste your world event team over. It's the exact same restriction. There's absolutely no difference because it's a world event, and there's just a medal. There's no troop. I know, I keep forgetting timestamps today. I think I'm just going to leave them off. I feel like if anybody's looking for anything, it's probably the world event teams or the faction teams, and I already have 2 short videos up. I need to do everything. That's me. That's what I do. I'm stupid. I feel like, oh, I'm doing extra with the videos, or oh, I'm doing 2 videos a day now. I'm doing pre-records and live streams. But I should go all in. I should do chapters on both. And I should post, like, team codes on both, even though it's super hard to do. I get that comment every week of my life for the last 5 years. Why don't you put team codes up? Well, I'm sorry. I know, like, if it's a new person, I get it, because... But it's hard to take a team code from a PlayStation and put it on YouTube. There's no, like, copy-paste function from PlayStation to YouTube. I mean, I put the team code up on the screen. It's the best I can do. Like I always say, there might be some convoluted way to do it. But I've just never... And the other thing is, like, I never use team codes, ever, and it's kind of just... I know it's a thing, and it's, like, smart to do. I'm not saying it's dumb. I think it's smart. But it's kind of like paying money for the game. You should do it. It's smart, but I don't do it. The same thing with team codes. I can just look at a team, which I never do anyway, because I make all my own teams. But back in the day, like 8 years ago, when I was needing teams... I just remember them, and I just put them in. I don't use a team code. Like, oh, they were using triple ferocity Rage Reaver? Okay, boop, 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 bang. Takes like 5 extra seconds. The only thing you would get is, like, maybe the class talents. Is like, oh, I want to make sure I have all the correct class talents on. That's the only reason to copy-paste a team code. And half the time, you probably won't even use the same class, because you might be leveling a class. And then, like, the choices in the talents are super easy anyway. Like, it's almost hard. It's hard to, like, get them wrong. Those are my reasons. The main one is, though, it's not... Like, going from copy-pasting a team code from PlayStation to the computer to YouTube is, like, not easy. If I was on OBS, and I was on a PC mobile account, like my new account, I could copy it and paste it into YouTube way easier. But it's like I can't even get on my YouTube channel on PlayStation for real. It's like clunky. Except for to stream like this, that's about it. Like I can't do any back like YouTube Studio backside stuff on this PlayStation. I have to go to my laptop to do any kind of like descriptions or tags. Well, I can do tags, but like I can do descriptions too, but I don't know. Like I can't do it retro like after. I can do it before. So maybe if I had the teams, I don't even know if that would work though. Like copy the if I copy the team and the team code in the game, I don't think it comes out of the game and I can like paste it somewhere else. Like it's just copied in the game and that's it. Like at least on PlayStation. I don't think I could then paste it into the description of the stream. Then that would take some forethought too. I'd have to go to my teams, and I could only do one because you can only copy paste one thing. So I could like take one team maybe, copy it before I stream. Like think about it ahead of time. Already have the team made. Copy the team code maybe, and then start the stream, and then maybe paste it into the description. But that would just be one team, and I bet you it wouldn't even work. Like it's just for the game. It's not for like taking it out of the game on PlayStation anyway. So I would have to manually type in every single code, every single video, like 2 videos a day, like 14 a week, like at least 3 teams a time. So we're talking like 50, 60 team codes that I would have to manually type every week if I was going to do that. And it's all for people that are, I'm not going to say lazy, but you can just remember the team and just put it in, put it in yourself. It's not that hard. Bork engineers drill bombot flame cannon. If you can't remember 4 troops, then you need to get your brain checked. And then like the class isn't that big of a deal. Mechanist, I mean, is a big deal, but the talents aren't. You can go into your talents and pretty much there's 3 talents for each level. And there's usually 2 that are just, like, obvious that you're not going to use. So you pick the one that makes sense. You're not going to pick something stupid like, +1 magic for boners. We don't have any boners on our team. So why would we pick +1 magic for boners? Extra yellow mana if you're wearing short shorts. We're not wearing short shorts, so you would not pick that talent, right? If you have an all brown team and it says, hey, you can have a brown storm, you're probably picking brown storm. What we talking about? Coffee and yogurt? Ooh. Hot dog and taco truck, says Mark. Classic said food trucks are life in California. Truck for... Oh, okay, I feel you, Chad. Classic, you dinged in real life. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Classic. Happy birthday to you. Yesterday. Sana says I can pause and type it in, but it takes time. I always thought it'd be cool if a moderator would do it for me, but I always feel I don't want to ask somebody to do all that extra work. Vu says I used Golden Cog and Sphinx to build up Bombot the same way I used Rowan Team because my Bombot is low on armor. Yeah, that's good. You're learning. That's smart. Good job. Getting better at the game. Anytime something boosts off a stat and you can raise that stat before you cast it, it's a good idea. Especially if you're not one-shotting. Like, if your Bombot's one-shotting, then you wouldn't take the time to do that. But if it's not one-shotting, and, it's a good idea. So good job, Vu. You don't have any Adana troops, only Bombot? It'll work. Classic says, thanks, I'm still at work, though. Right. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get up Bork. And we just cast this. Look how much? It's like doing so much damage. That bomb bot, I think, got a... Remember when Adana got like a buff? It had like a rework. And they made Tesla better. They made, I think, Tina better. They made Bombot better. Ever since then, Bombot's been viable for low-level stuff in Adana. It was always pretty good, though. No, don't get me wrong. Bombot's always been cool, like Firebomb used to be. But since they did that rework, I'm pretty sure it got like a little buff. Not 100%, but I know Tesla did. Its boost ratio. Tina's traits got changed, if nothing else. And I'm pretty sure Bombot got like a little buff too. So it's been like with the Mechanist class and such a low mana cost and then hitting so hard. Sometimes you could do double Bombot, triple Bombot. As long as it's not something where you need the troops in the next fight and they don't continue through. Alright, let me buy torches if I haven't yet. Oh, I already did. Oops. Alright, looking for the dragon. I guess we'll finish up our torches here. You guys can drive the train if you want. Where do we go after this? Let me know. We got a fork in the road coming up. Which lever are you gonna pull? You're standing out there by the tracks. There's a 2- or 3-way track. And you got the little lever you can pull and make the train go down one of the 3 or 4 tracks. You can turn right on red. I tried to start earlier today because I got a busy day today again. Like I'm like always busy doing stupid, worthless crap all day. Like that's my life. Like it feels important, like stuff like I gotta do this by this time, and then I gotta do this by this time. But when it's all said and done, it's like, what did I really get for doing all that? I get stuff, but it's not a lot. What was I gonna do? Alright, let's just keep going. 3 more fights, then we'll do something else. We can do faction event. We can do PvP. We can do world event. Maybe I'll run a poll. Let me go. Let me get some choices for you, then I'll run a poll. See what you guys want to see. Ooh, vault keys. You guys will probably pick vault keys, though, huh? Alright, I got 2 torches left. What could we do? We already did this. Alright, we could do PvP, faction, world event, vault keys, I think. PvP, faction, world event, vault keys. Probably don't even need to make this poll. But let's do it. What should we end with? We got world event. Faction. Vault keys. Remember, we got a vault event this weekend. If you're trying to open all your vault keys, it kind of snuck up on me. I still have like all of mine. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get them all opened. World event, faction, vault keys, and PvP. We got a goal running for the first time ever. If you didn't notice. Oh, it ended. Darn, we didn't get it. We failed our first goal, everybody. We're 0-1. It's okay. Maybe I should make it 2 hours next time. It's first time. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 out of 5, man. It was close. Alright, so we failed our first goal ever. We're 0-1. Maybe we'll get it next time. We'll try again. Alright, did I start that? Okay, yeah. Alright, I started the poll. So I'm going to finish up my Underspire while you guys vote. Go vote on the poll. I gotta come up with something that I give you if we meet the goal, I guess. Like, I can do the 5 gifted memberships, like, twice a month. But we already did those. So I can't do that again. What would be something I could give y'all if we meet the goal? I could rant, I could play whatever game mode you want. I could add like 30 minutes to the stream, I guess. Rant of your choice, game mode of your choice, or add time to the stream. I'll have to think about it. It's the first time it's ever popped up, so we tried it. We failed, but it's okay. We're failures. It's okay though. You can't. When you lose, you learn, right? You don't learn nothing when you win. You learn when you lose, right? It's not an L. It's the L isn't for lose. It's for lesson. It's for lesson. You gotta lose to learn. The L is for lesson, for learn, not lose. We didn't lose. We took a L, but we're learning. We learned. I'm gonna learn you. I'm gonna learn you something here. Classic's birthday was yesterday. Alright, last thing of the day. Anybody want to vote? Ooh, it's tied. Who's gonna break the tie? Got 23 people here and only 8 votes. Somebody out there could break the tie. Who's gonna do it? What else can I do while you guys vote? Because it's only been up for like 3 minutes. Let's just do something that's not on that list, maybe. There's like nothing else to do, though. What's on 0? I'll go do the faction while you guys vote. We got a pet here. Do I need it? No, so I'm not doing it. I got plenty of pet food. That's kind of like the dungeon. I don't do the dungeon because I have so much Dragonite, so much Diamond, so many jewels that when I fail the dungeon, like I don't get a perfect, I don't do it. Same thing with pet rescues. If I have the pet fully ascended, I don't need pet food, so I don't do the pet rescue. Like, that's just advice for super duper in-game people. Like, everybody else should do every pet rescue in every dungeon. Most people should. But I'll do the faction assault while you guys... I'll give you a little bit more time to vote. Since it's on 0. You know what I should do? Do the thing that's on 0%. That makes sense. That's what you should show. The thing on 0%. Let's do the complete opposite of what the people want. That's smart. That's smart, man. My daughter almost fell down the stairs again. I don't know what's wrong with her. I think her socks are slippy. These stairs are super steep, though. Definitely an adjustment. Now we got 2 flights of stairs instead of 1. That's like a flex, right? I got 2 flights of stairs. You only got 1. I got 2. Flexing my stairs. Flex on you with two sets of stairs. I don't got 1, I got 2. How many stairs you got? Huh? I used to have 1 stairs, and now I got 2 stairs. How many you got? 0 stairs? I got 2 stairs. You got 3 stairs? What? It's a lot of stairs. What are you doing with them stairs? How'd you get that many stairs? Where you working? How much money you making? I'm gonna pocket watch. Got 3 stairs? What are you doing with all them stairs? You doing parkour? Parkouring on them stairs? You riding down the stairs on a sled? Putting a slip and slide down those stairs? What are you doing? Playing hopscotch on the stairs? Doing a handstand? Riding down the stairs on your bike? A lot of stairs, man. You got 3 stairs? I got 2 stairs. Parkour the stairs. Slide down the rail. You get to slide down the rail 3 times? I only got 2 stairs. I can only slide down the rail 1 to 2 times. How'd you get 3 stairs? You got taking a picture on Instagram with your stairs? I'm gonna take a pic on Instagram with my 2 stairs. Show everybody I got the 2 now, not the 1. I got the 2 stairs, not the 1 stairs. I'll take a picture by the stairs. Flexing. I don't know how I'm gonna get both stairs in the picture though. Maybe I gotta take picture by 1 stair and then take picture by the other stair and then say, look at me, I got 2 stairs. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll after this fight. So vote. If you haven't voted, if you're stair surfing, you're sliding down the rail, you got like 30 seconds to get done. Get off the rail, quit sliding down the stairs, and come vote. Here, I'll finish the entire floor, because I know you're still sliding down the rail. You going backwards or forwards? You riding it on your feet or your hiney? Don't hurt yourself. Hurt your crotch. Might hurt your crotch. Crotch is a funny word. I like to say crotch. Crotch. I'm gonna name my next EverQuest character Crotch. Think they would let me, Classic? What would be the last name if your name was Crotch? Crotch, itty old man? Could be itty. Itty! Dude, don't steal it. Don't steal it, Classic. I know you want to. I know you're gonna make your next character Crotch. And then you're gonna make the last name Itty. Crotchety. I'll make it an old man. Like an old dwarf or old gnome or something. My name will be Crotch Itty. Crotch McGee. Crotchety McGee. I'll be Crotchety McGee. Some old gnome or something. What class would we be if we were Crotch? It'd have to be like maybe a rogue, because you're like always in their crotch. You gotta be up in their butt with your dagger. Or maybe a warrior, like a warrior gnome or a warrior dwarf, and you're just always up in their business, taunting and like keeping them on you, and you're just crotchety McGee. Last name Rocket. Dude, that'd be a bard. You're Crotch Rocket. Yeah. Crotchety Rocket. I don't know why I like Itty, but Rocket's good. Crotch Rocket. Yeah. Alright, let's end the poll. Looks like we're doing vault keys. I thought so. I guess you can steal the name if you want to, since you came up with a good last name. Crotch Rocket. We're gonna both have characters named Crotch Rocket now. Sniffer. Crotch Sniffer. Crotch Air AC. Crotch Hole. Crotch Hole. I'm like 5, huh? Alright, we got vault keys. We got epic vault keys. I should probably save these for an actual video where I put it in the title. Let's do 3 of them. Because I think opening epic vault keys is desirable content. Let's just do something fast. Crotch Rocket. You're zooming. Gotta be a motorcycle. Can you make motorcycle noises? Motorcycle noises. Crotch motorboat. Crotch Rocket I'm gonna immediately go on EverQuest after this and put a new character named Crotch. I wonder if they would even... They'd probably let you. Okay. What are you texting? I didn't even see my loot there. We need a bunch of gems. I was just thinking the other day, like, I probably should switch gears here pretty soon on this game. I've been going really hard after Vault Keys. And, you know, I have a decent amount of gems now. I have a decent amount of gold, a decent amount of souls. Like, what do I still need from Vault Keys? It's never a bad thing. Like, you could always do Vault Keys forever. But I've been slacking on PvP. And I don't know. I might need to switch my focus. Switch my focus to PvP, because I've been slacking hard on PvP. Not like I'll do my dailies, like I'll do my Citadel Wars. I almost always do my Citadel Wars, but sometimes I won't do my Monoliths or get my Valhawks or like grind VP or even get my PvP goals done. Like, I'm slacking on PvP hard. It's just not exciting. I don't know why. It don't excite me like super. I'm like the opposite of Mark. I've just never been a fan of PvP, and then the Immortals did not entice me. Like, I know, like, other troops are better than Immortals. Like, it's just, I can't get past that. Like, I don't care enough or something. So I need to switch. Okay, I need to get gold marks so I can get books. That'll make me do PvP. I can focus on that. And along the way, I'll get the Immortals. While I do that. So that's the cool thing about, if you're doing a lot of PvP, you're getting... My headset died for a minute. You guys can hear me? Why does it keep doing that? Headset died for a minute. If I was in a car, I would spin it. Ooh, look. It's a good one. Crotch Bandicoot. There's too many good crotch names. Like, how would we even decide? Would we be Crotch Rocket? Would we be Crotch Itty? Or would we be Crotch Bandicoot? Like, that goes so good together, because Crotch and Coot, like, that goes good together. Crotch Bandicoot. What up, Rain Man? Look, I got 120 gems. And I got 2 stairs. Rain Man says switch mythics. Gargantuar, Tourmaline, Sagittarian, and Aguara. That's a big skip. That might be the poopiest Soul Forge I ever saw. They're screwing you. Gargantuar is one of the worst mythics in the game. Turtling isn't called that for nothing. Sagittarian's horrible. That's nipple fobs. And Aguara is new, so that's like the only... And it's not even good, but it's new, I guess. I would totally skip. That's a giant skip. That's not even like, oh, maybe. There's nothing good. That's all horrible. Yeah, it's horrible, dude. That's like the worst Soul Forge I've ever seen. They did you guys dirty. They did you dirty this week. That's... At least they're out of the pool, though, right? Think about it positively, like the silver lining. The sun will come out tomorrow, somewhere over the rainbow, you know? If you think like that, then hey, at least they're out of the drop table. You won't see them again for a long time. That's terrible. That's horrible. I could think of a worse Soul Forge, but it's pretty hard when they're randomly put in there, and somehow you got all poop. Gargantuar, bottom 10, bottom 5, horrible. Like, he's known to be one of the worst. Tourmaline might be the best thing there. I call him Turtling just because, like, people went crazy about it when it came out, and I was... You know, he's not that good. You don't see anybody using Tourmaline, do you? So if we could go back in time for when people were saying how good it was and stuff, be like, hey, what happened, dude? Why aren't you using it? I thought it was so awesome. No one uses Turtling. Sagittarian single target damage, and he just... I mean, his nipples are out. That's good. If you like nipples. And then... Aguara was just a horrible new mythic that was like, I think just a buffer, huh? Which I don't like those. I don't like mythics that all they do is buff. Like Virago, where it gives like enchant and barrier to the whole team. If you're using Virago, you're pretty much saying, I am no good, and my battle is going to take forever, and I need a troop that's going to pretty much re-enchant my team, because most of the time you're in like an event where you have potions. Half the time, at least. Like, when are you ever going to use Aguara or Virago? It has to be some super difficult, very hard, long, you know, and like you switch to it super deep. You're not even using it the entire time, because every event starts off easy. It's not like you're going to start with Aguara or Virago. It would have to be something you would switch to super deep in something, maybe. When you're having trouble and dying. Like, that's when you bring those mythics out. There's not even really a good place for them. Some mythics are like, oh, I'm doing horrible, so I better use this mythic. I love my nipply troop art. Yep. Talking about crotches and mythics and nipples again. You know what I used to watch him, but you know, he just talks about crotches and nipples too much. Instead of saying that I'm, you know. He just talks too much crap. Talks too much crap about nipples and crotches. I just can't. And then he flexes his stairs. I just can't watch this guy anymore. He's always bragging about how many stairs he has. And I'd love to sit at the light when it's, I never want to go right on red in my entire life, and I just can't watch him anymore because I like to hold up the entire line. I like to have control over other people and only worry about myself. So I just can't watch him anymore. He turns right on red and talks about how many stairs he has in his house. I only have one set of stairs, and he has 2 sets of stairs. Even though my house is way bigger. He was just joking. But when are you gonna stop supporting that guy? He talks about crotches and nipples. I just can't. Every time I hear nipples, I get too excited. And I have to go to the bathroom and sit on the toilet backwards. Take my whole pants off, my socks off. George Costanza. My name is George Costanza. I take my shirt off when I poop. And I just can't watch Sinnycool anymore. He talks about Sagittarian's nipples. Like every stream. And he talks about crotch. I don't even know what crotch is. And he talks about it. I can't even watch him anymore. I used to watch him all the time, back when he didn't talk about crotch and nipples. Heavens to Betsy, I want to sit at the red light for as long as possible. Because you know why? I like to hold up the line, because it makes me feel like I have control over other people. There's 50 people behind me in line, and I'm allowed to turn right on red, and there's tumbleweeds going by, and there's like 0 cars. There's a man walking, and he's passing me up. A man was walking from his job, and he's passing me up. Because he turns right on red when he's walking. But I can't turn right on red in my car. Because there's tumbleweeds. And the tumbleweeds will damage my... Then I'll have to go to the mechanic and everything. And then when I get the tumbleweed removed at the mechanic, they're gonna try to fix my liner in my seat, in my muffler, and everything. So I can't risk running over that tumbleweed, because then I'll get stuck in my tires and I'll have to go to the mechanic. And then you know how they do. You go to the mechanic and they try to sell you a recliner. Try to sell you cable and phone service. And a burrito and a taco truck. And a crotch. And some nipples. And I just can't. Alright, I think I'll end there. That's a good spot. 300 gems. I got 120 and 300. I love gems. Who else likes gems? Because I like gems. I think gems are neat. I like how they cover up his stupid face and his stupid idiot selfies that he gives us. He's snapping a picture on the toilet. That's what he's doing. He's taking a selfie. You can see his hand there. He's got a phone in his hand. Cedric takes a selfie on the toilet, right? With his pants on. He's sitting on it backwards. He's holding the back of the toilet with his other hand. And he's like riding it like a horse. He's got one hand taking a picture with his phone. You can see it's his left hand. His right hand is holding the top of the toilet, right? And he's riding that toilet like a horse. Like straddling it backwards. And he loves to give you selfies of himself over and over and over and over when you open vault keys. So when you get gems and it like covers his whole face up, that's just so amazing. Like, haha, stupid. Your dumb selfie. I photobombed your selfie with gems. That's why I like to do vault keys, because, you know, it photobombs Cedric's self. Yeah. That's why I do the vault event. So I can photobomb Cedric's selfies. I'm just going to say that from now on. Why should you do the vault event? Because you can photobomb Cedric's selfies. That's why. Get tons of gems, man. Like, who doesn't like gems? Gems are the best. Gems can get you everything else in the game. You can buy Dragonite with gems. You can buy more turns with gems. You can buy all kinds of... You can buy everything with gems. Gems are the best. And that's what you get from doing the vault event and getting vault keys. And you get to photobomb Cedric's selfie. I know, I got way too many too, Mark. I still have 260, and I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days. So divide that by 3. What do you get? You get 80, you get 87, 86. Is that right? Something like that. I don't watch him. He doesn't know how to do math. He just talks 1 + 1 = 2 nipples. Alright, y'all. I think that's it for today. You never know what you're going to get watching me. And that's why you watch. Plus, I got 2 stairs, and I'm free to play. Mark says I still have 565 vault keys left. I grind PvP too much to open my keys, but Friday will stop PvP for the weekend. PvP gives you burning marks and gold marks and like XP boosters, gold boosters, immortals. It's kind of its own little section of the game. Vault event gives you everything for everything else, but also for PvP pretty much. But PvP is kind of its own little thing where you can get books and pets and troops. So PvP is definitely the grindable right now for sure, and I need to be on my grind. I'm just not on my grind. That's period. I'm playing Gems of War. I'm doing the bare minimum right now. If I'm doing anything extra, it's opening vault keys, right? I need to kind of switch to PvP probably. Since we just had so many vault events back to back to back, like I took care of them. Like I'm good. I'm probably safe to stop just focusing on that. Like I'll still do the vault event and I'll still get 300 vault keys, but maybe instead of, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta do more PvP somehow. I'm not gonna play the game longer every day, but I gotta figure out something here. Like I need to do a certain amount of PvP per day, and I gotta start doing that soon. So I need to get all the immortals. I need to get some more books. Like that's where I could make more progress. Like I'm done with the vault keys. I got enough gems, got enough gold, got enough souls. I made progress. You know, I'd still need to buy deeds and stuff, and like I could use gems to do that. I'm so deep in the game, the only thing I'm really lacking is kingdom levels and power and certain pets. So I have one faction left to do, one class left to do. Like, once I get those two done, it's like, what do I do now? Like, pretty much just PvP. So I gotta switch gears and start doing PvP, but most people, you could do vault keys forever, unless you have over 20,000 gems. Like, you're never doing anything wrong by going super hard in the vault event. Until you have, like, every troop in the game and tons of extra gold and souls and gems, you should not stop grinding the vault super hard. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, vault event is never wrong, no matter who you are. And that's why I keep doing it, because it's just like picking the highest level in, you know, doing treasure multiplier order in the faction, or picking the highest level in the holiday event. The vault event can never be wrong, just like those things. So that's why I keep doing it, because it's like fail safe. It's, you know, something I know and something I've been doing for a long time, and it's, you know, it's easy to get hyped up for it because I know it's super good. But I gotta, like, I need to switch gears slightly and start doing more PvP, I think, for my account. Some other people out there might be doing the same thing, I don't know. PvP worth the grind? Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, at the beginning of the game, I wasn't doing it so much on my new account, but it's not bad because you can get immortals. And getting an immortal super early in the game, that's probably when they're the best. Because later in the game, you're not going to want to use them. Like, I want to do something here. What's the best immortal that's not Ossifer? Like, what's your favorite immortal? Like, which one are you using? Which one do you actually use outside of PvP? Like, let's check it out. I want to do this before we go. Even though I don't really have time, but... Glacia? I wouldn't worry about them. I mean, you can. I don't know. Like, if you follow my new account playthrough playlist, you're not going to see me doing a ton of PvP. But I finished it right as Immortals were coming out, so I don't know if I would do it differently if I started over again. Which I try to do one a year or one every other year. So I'll do a new account playthrough eventually again. Because I think it's just good for the community to, you know... Because you can't give good beginner advice unless you do a new account playthrough every once in a while. Because they change stuff at the beginning of the game. So it doesn't matter. If you have, like, the best memory in the world, stuff you did when you were a beginner is no longer the same thing as beginners do right now. Because everything's different. So there's no possible way you can give good beginner advice if you have not done a new account playthrough in the last 2 or 3 years at least. Like, really in the last year or so, because now, like, I could do a whole nother new account playthrough and get Immortals probably first. And it would change up the whole beginning of the game a little bit. Because when I did it, the first thing you would get is a dragon. Because you're doing your dungeon every day, you're getting Dragonite here and there, you're doing vault events when they come through, you're getting some Dragonite. Eventually you get enough to open an egg, you get a dragon. The dragons are really good. You could use... That's like your first mythic. Probably. Unless you get lucky opening keys or something, your first mythic is probably going to be a dragon. At least when I was doing my new account playthrough. But now it might be an immortal. It probably is an immortal, because you barely have to do anything to get one. Like, you can get, you know, Rakia or whoever it is. Like, it's super easy. Like, just do PvP, and you'll get an immortal, and it's pretty much a mythic. But, like, if you're in-game, like, that's why I'm not super excited about it, because I don't think any of the immortals are better than any of the other troops. Like, I would rather use Stellarix or Tesla or Queen Beatrix or Rowan or Shagaroth or Venoxia. Like, I'm still using those because I'm not super impressed by the immortals. I don't know. I'd have to build a whole freaking team around an immortal. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I was going to see, like, how hard they hit. Like, are they worth using for real? We got Glacia. Glacia is probably the highest leveled one, too. Immortal Glacia. True damage to 5 random enemies, boosted by frozen enemies if I used in Winter's Reach, blah, blah, blah. It's a Fae. Let's just, get it up and cast it, is all I want to do. Let's go, like Leprechaun Thrall or something. Just testing. Nobody likes this kind of testing, though, because it usually proves what they're doing wrong. But I'm just trying to help. It's like if you had, I don't know. Like you can get Tesla right now, and I bet you Tesla is better than Glacia. So why use Glacia? It's a giant mana cost mythic. Where's Thrall? I just want to get up Glacia. I don't even care if this is a good team or not. So I'm just putting all my mana generators. Alright. Banner, we got a ton of purple. Class, let's do Archmagus. Purple and whatever. Let's just do green, maybe. We got purple, blue, yellow, kinda green. We can minus red. Let's do purple, green, minus red. All right, this is not the class event. It's just the name of the team that I didn't change. All right, let's see how hard she hits in Explore 12. $30 mana cost, pretty crazy, pretty high. Take a lot to get her up. There she is. Took all three of them to get her up, though. Alright, let's see what she does. Alright, one cast. Two cast. Three. Oh, didn't even get it on three? Come on, girl. Three casts. Alright, it would have took her 4 casts. Let's make sure, do I have Nisha's on? Like, let's give her the best shot. Yep, I have Nisha's on too. So it would have took her four entire casts so let's just take her off. Put on Tesla, who's a legendary, and half the mana cost that you can get right now. Let's see how many it takes Tesla. Or Takshaka, or anything. I'm just showing you why there's no reason to use an Immortal if you have everything else. What do we got here? So, let's do purple. Let's do blue or red. Purple, blue, minus green. Blue, purple, minus red. You could minus brown. No, of course not. What about yellow? Alright, yeah. Night Banner. What class? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter what class. Let's keep Archmagus on so it's the same. We used Nishas for Glacia, so let me use Guards for Tesla. We'll see if Tesla can do it in faster than 4 casts. And I bet you it doesn't take as long either because she's only 16 mana cost. Same place, same class. Let's see. Can a legendary do better than an immortal mythic? 1 leprechaun. 1 wand. Okay, that's already faster. We had to cast 3 times to get up Glacia's 30 mana cost. Alright, 1. Let's do this. Up, it's right up? That's weird. 2? Are you kidding me? Man, that was like twice as fast. A legendary. A legendary. Why are we using immortals when you can go twice as fast using a legendary? So that's why I'm not excited about immortals. Because none of them are better than anything else. Like, we could use Talk Shaka and it would do the same thing. We put Talk Shaka in here. I bet you Talk Shaka can do it in less than 4 casts. Probably. Maybe. But it would loop. You know, you gotta count how many turns it takes, too. You can't just, like... I was just proving a point by saying Glacia's took 4 casts to kill, and Tesla just took 2 casts to kill. But Tesla also got up way faster, and it was like less spells total too, like by a lot. So if we use Talk Shaka might take 4 casts just like Glacia, but Talk Shaka would get up faster and loop and take less turns, so it's better. So there's so many troops that are better than Immortals that you don't need them. But it's cool for early game. Like, it's cool for, like, a beginner to get Immortals. Because it's like a mythic you can get easily at the beginning of the game, and then it's going to be pretty good super early in the game. But if you have access to everything in the game, there's no reason to use Immortals at all. I just proved it on screen with Tesla. I mean, Tesla's, like, the best legendary, but how come a legendary is better than something called an immortal mythic, you know? It shouldn't be. Like, why is a legendary better than an immortal mythic? It's nuts. Oh my goodness, Anita with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. That definitely crushes our goal. But, yeah, we got it. We'll count it. Screw it. Thank you so much, Anita. Woohoo! Yeah. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Went to Caustic Life, Worm Skull, Pocket Trash, Zik Split, and Petra? That's crazy. I haven't seen Caustic Life. Worm Skull disappeared. I think Worm Skull was just around when I was doing the new account playthrough and then dipped out after that. Pocket Trash was around for a while, but anyway, I'm not going to talk about people, but burned hot, and you know what I mean? Like, they were all about the channel for a minute, and then they were out of here. But shout out to Worm Skull, you know. Not sure why he doesn't come to the streams anymore, but it is what it is. I should be happy about the gifteds. But I just wanted to show that. You want anything, Anita? You got anything, Anita? You have any questions? Want to see anything? What time is it? 11:30. Busy man in real life? Yeah, that usually happens. Baseless One's busy, Trey's busy, Glorfindel's busy. So we'll add Wormskull to that list of people I still really like that are busy. We're still here, yeah. Is there any Immortals that fill mana? I don't even... Not really. I don't think there's any, like, great... They're mostly damage dealers, huh? I do have a burning chest. Let's open it. 20 gold marks. Yay. Immortals. I might even have some I can level. I haven't really been paying attention. Nope. So, Immortal Aquaria deals true damage to an enemy and half that damage to all enemies below them, boosted by blue dragon gems if used in blah blah blah. So, that's probably weaker than Glacia, right? Capricorn, light true splash damage. It's probably weaker than Glacia. At least it explodes 5 gems of a chosen color, so that's kind of mana generation. But there's troops that are better than that. Like Arachnean Weaver is better than that. Arachnean Weaver hits harder, has better traits, and explodes more gems. Now you can think of a better troop for all of these. I bet you Champion of Anu might be better than this. It does the same thing. And it's not even a troop we really use. This one, Arachnean Weaver's better than it. Empyrean, true splash damage 3 random enemies. Tina's better than it. Glacia, we just showed that Tesla, a legendary, is better than it. Labara, true damage to all enemies. If you 34 true damage. I know they can get stats later and stuff, but explode 5 gems, spell enemies, deal true damage to them. Like, nobody thinks Lucifer's good, right? Ossifer's the only good one. Convert all gems of a chosen color to Doom Skulls. Deal true damage to all enemies. It's doing, like, multiple cool things. Curse and stun a random enemy matching 4 or more gems. This is the only one you should really care about. I mean, get them all, collect them all. Or if you're super early game, they're good. But in late game, there's almost always something better than any immortal. Nipple Fobs, Scoprio. And a lot of these are immortals of already crappy troops, right? Do you use Aquaria? So why do you care about Immortal Aquaria? Do you use Capricorn? So why do we care about Immortal Capricorn? You know, do we use Labara? No. Scoprio's horrible. Sagittarian's Nipple Fobs, he's horrible. Lucifer's horrible. You know? Virago's horrible. So, I don't know. It's just like, I know nobody wants to hear it, but that's why, I'm just explaining why I'm not, like, jumping out the window super excited about doing PvP and getting Immortals. So I already have, like, way better troops, and these are just, like, collecting them for collection purposes. Except for Ossifer, who, for some reason, is the only one I don't have. So maybe that's why I'm not super excited, because the only one that's good, I don't have it. The only one I got on my new account was Ossifer, and then somehow my main account hasn't got it yet. But I have every single other one, except for that. But yeah, Immortals aren't as good as you think, and there's usually something better. They're good in PvP, but if you're doing a lot of PvP, you're probably using Stellarix, right? So it would, once again, it would be lower level people using Immortals in PvP. I'm sure they're really good in their certain section, but that's like saying, that's back when people, Immortals are similar to the Doomed books. That's how I feel. I think they're okay. I think they're good when they're used right where, like, in this specific spot, on this specific day. If we have that restriction, and you use the right Immortal in the right restriction in the right spot, and then it, you know, you have to do everything. All the stuff has to line up, and then then maybe it's good. If you use Glacia in Winter's Reach or wherever she's supposed to be used, and she's doing double damage, then yeah, she might be good there. But Stellarix is always going to be better, no matter what. And then the only people that are going to be using Glacia are people just going out of their way to use her, or they're beginners and they don't have Stellarix, or something like that. It's like the Doomed books used to be. The Doomed books used to be, oh, when it's this color on this day, and this person's fighting me, and I'm using my Doomed book, and maybe they don't win, and then I don't really get any more points, but they didn't win. Like, you have to say all this stuff just to make it good. Well, if I use Glacia in this exact location, when I, you know, need to do that location, like, it has to have swords behind it. It has to have a orange diamond on it. Like, there has to be a reason. You're not just gonna go to a random PvP restriction to use Glacia. Like, there has to be a reason too. Like, hopefully a Citadel War there or an orange diamond there. Because why are we doing a random one if there's no? All of mine have orange diamonds right now. That's weird. Guess maybe that's from slacking. Most of the time, it's not like that. Just imagine one of them not having an orange diamond, like Zhejian. Like, why are you going to Zhejian if there's no orange diamond or swords? Just to use an Immortal that you could just use something else and be somewhere else and get more VP faster. You can just do purple or green or brown or unrestricted. But we're like forcing these Immortals that aren't better. Unless they're very specifically used in a very specific location. And it's like, you gotta make sure you're like, why are you doing that location? Just to use that Immortal? Then that's probably not a good reason. Just take it from me, you know. If you don't like the words I'm saying, like, just look at the resources and my multiple sets of stairs and my nipples and my crotch. Alright. Time change messed you up. Do you guys have a time change? You want to see rest in real life? I can't give you that. Is there anything can I come cook for you or something? I don't know. The one that destroys 3 columns? No Immortal is a mana generator. Yeah, none of them are specifically a mana gen. Most of them do damage, and then if you're lucky, they'll blow up a couple of gems or something. Mark says Immortals are only useful in PvP. If you try them in Underspire, they are crappy troops. They're crappy everywhere except for PvP. Except for Ossifer. And even Ossifer, there's other things that can... Like, I use a tier and scroll. I'd rather use a tier and scroll than Ossifer sometimes, probably. Because it's probably an all-elemental team or an all-red team, and I'm going for a certain... You'd have to... Ossifer's good, but look how many there are, and there's one good one. I know I'm always saying crap like this, but I've gotten like 5 texts during this stream. But hey... A little bit extra for you. I went 2 hours today. I think I'm gonna get out of here. I got a bunch of crap I gotta do, or else I would stay longer. I gotta go to storage. I gotta go. You know, I got 2 kids to pick up. I gotta eat lunch. I gotta go run an errand. I gotta pick up Mrs. Cinny. I got lots of crap to do. But thank you so much, Anita, for crushing it today. Sauna, Mark, you guys rock. Our month is now okay. We're gonna get probably 4 out of 6 instead of 5 out of 6. We beat September. I think we clinched it today. And we still have a whole stream left, so that's good. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me today. Spaghetti Bake. Ooh. We got Anita, Mark, Sauna. We got Vu. I didn't crash one time, just for the record. I know somebody crashed, but... Normally, I will crash every stream, and I didn't crash. Anita, Vu, classic. Anita with that giant gifted, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. The professor was here. I missed you. Half start with Oberon and her stats boost at 30. I only use her in PvP in that doubler zone. Right. That's what I'm saying. Rydia was here. Dude, we had such a sausage party yesterday. Now we got Rydia, Sana, Anita. Daniel Lucas was here today. Today was the opposite of a sausage party. Yesterday was a crazy sausage. It was Classic's birthday. That's why we had a sausage party yesterday. Morgan Camo Cat was here, by the way. Rain Man was here. Today was the opposite of a sausage party. Got Sauna, we got Mark, even though I did talk about Crotch, but Crotch could be either one. It doesn't have to be a sausage. Got Classic. That's the beauty of Crotch. It covers all your bases. The beauty of Crotch. Who says that? Classic Vu, Sauna. Lady Alfhild, back in action. Sauna with the gift that went to Mason King. Wonder if that's Mason and he changed his name. Got Mike Sheard. Mark starting her off, giving the train a little push. I'm going to heart that. Give you a little kiss. He's like, get out of here, bro. What are you doing? JM Ricks was here today. Sauna with that first gifted up there. Double trouble. Like, Michelle. Michelle on Full House. That's Sauna. Parent Trap. Lindsay Lohan. What's the one show on, oh, well. I forget. The one where they're at the hotel and there's Dill and Cole Sprouse and... I'm trying to think of all the twins I know. Alright, we'll see ya. Have a good one. Talk about sausages. Hey, Mark had 0 crashes. It looks like it did better. Like, maybe not perfect, but we're still working on it, too, so eventually it'll be perfect, I feel. We're taking steps forward and making it better. So, alright, I'll see you Thursday at the latest. I don't know if we're going to do Marvel Puzzle Quest or... Because we could do Marvel Puzzle Quest and just wrap it up, and, you know, Sunday will be the last one. So we've already done 3 parts, and 5 parts is all I'm giving it, probably. It's not doing super good. The first stream went good. I think people were interested, like, curious, but after that, it's kind of fallen off a cliff. But that's why we do it, just to see. So I don't really care, but I think I'm going to give P99 an extra day as our next game, while I figure out what the game after that's going to be. So if you're a P99er, which you're probably not here right now, I need to like put out a community tab post just telling them to hang in there because I'm going to do more. We're still doing every single Wednesday. That's what's tomorrow is P99. And then I've been wanting to stream on Wednesday night. I just haven't made it. It just hasn't been, you know, I haven't made it happen yet. It hasn't worked out yet. But for sure, like Thursday, we'll be here streaming either Marvel Puzzle Quest or Gems of War. Probably maybe Gems of War to open all our vault keys. So it might not be Marvel Puzzle Quest. And then Friday, we got the Vault event and New Mythic. So if you're looking for a good stream, that should be a good one. New Mythic Vault event Friday. Gems of War, 9:30 a.m. EST, 10 a.m. EST, something like that. You missed Marvel Puzzle Quest every time? I wonder if some people are missing it on purpose to, like, vote. Not you, but other people. Like, they don't come on purpose because they would rather me try a different game, which is fine. Like, I don't even care if that's your strat. Because it helps me identify which games I should continue with or not. So, if you want to, like, boycott... If you're somebody out there listening that's lurking, that's watching after or something, I'm not speaking to the people here, but, you know, everybody, really. If you want to boycott it, I don't care. That's fine. That shows me, like, okay, people don't want to see this. I think it's kind of fun, though. I like it. I'm glad I tried it, at least. There was, like, a theory out there that it would be, like, a good game for the channel, and I don't think it's coming true, but we tried it. So, but yeah, have a good one. You guys are the best. See ya tomorrow or Thursday or Friday, whatever. Peace out. Don't injure your crotch sliding down the stairs on the band. Don't injure your crotch. What'd I just do? I tried to end my stream and then I, like, took a screenshot. I'm smart.